stand by to listen to a career podcast from the College of Media and Publishing. Don't forget we have online courses in proofreading, journalism, writing and marketing. Visit our website for full course details. You'll find us at collegeofmediaandpublishing.co.uk. There you can also download our brochure and claim a free copy of our ebook called Career Booster. Once again, that's all at collegeofmediaandpublishing.co.uk. And now let me introduce College Principal Cleland Tom.
This podcast is to help you to prepare for the NCTJ Essential Law exam. The first thing I'd recommend is to study in short blocks of about 20 to 30 minutes each and no longer. Most studies indicate that if you spend longer than that, your brain becomes less effective and less receptive to new information. Studies also show that people function the best at the beginning and at the end of a revision session. So the more beginning and ends you have, the more information you're likely to retain and remember effectively. So plenty of short sessions rather than one great big long one. Take a 10 or 15 minute break, go outside, get some air, go on Facebook, phone a friend, anything you like just to break the session up before coming back and doing some more. Secondly, make sure that you've got a plan for each session. Identify the subject that you want to look at, have the materials in front of you, prepare for the session rather than just wandering into it. If you haven't got a clear goal, then you won't be able to measure how much you achieved. In relation to the law exam, it's important to pin down the key subjects for this exam. You'll find that there'll be a very strong emphasis on the PCC code, on defamation, on the Contempt of Court Act at the pre-trial stage, on copyright, and on sexual offences and youth anonymity at the pre-trial stage. So make sure you focus your revision around those 6 subjects. I always tell my students that if they learn those 6 brilliantly well, then they should pass quite comfortably, even if they don't learn anything else. And our exam results over the years have proved this to be true. It's obviously up to you, but do focus on those 6. Now within those 6, you can get clues from old exam papers as the kind of areas the questions will focus on. So within the PCC code, pay close attention to the clauses that involve children, photographs, privacy, especially of medical information and again with photography, harassment, and also grief and shock and death and all those things to do with that, including using pictures from Facebook and social media, stuff like that. Within defamation, make sure you're clear about what a defamatory statement is: cause, lower, expose, disparage. Learn the identification principle and what it means to actually publish a defamatory statement. And you can also expect to see questions involving the defence of justification, honest comment, and qualified privilege. So do make sure that you learn those areas thoroughly. Within sexual offences and youth law, make sure you're completely sure what it is you legally can and cannot say under the different legislation, and also be clear about the other details where the media is allowed to select which details of somebody's ID it can use safely without leading to ID. Any queries on any of these areas, then you can email me at my website. You'll get the address at the end of this podcast. I would strongly suggest that you use a revision guide. I don't recommend you revising from essential law. There's so much of it, it'll blow your brains out. You wouldn't know where to start. A good revision guide will boil essential law down to the bare essentials, if you like, and save you a lot of time. It's quite likely that your college or university will have given you one. If not, you can email me for one, again through the website that you'll hear at the end of this podcast. When you use a revision guide, it's important to understand that the things you must learn are what I would call the key phrases, and they're the statements of legal definitions. And you must learn these verbatim. Paraphrasing is no use in a law exam, because law is all about the meanings of words and the exact meanings of words. So when you're learning theory, learn it off by heart. The kind of things I'm thinking of here are the legal definition of justification, the 6 conditions of honest comment, the 5 conditions of qualified privilege. Know those word for word, along with the cause, lower, expose, disparage definition, and the identification principle. You'll be almost guaranteed to have to write those things out verbatim, and you'll score a lot of marks if you know them. Similarly with the strict liability rule and the various definitions under the Children and Young Persons Act 33 and the Sexual Offences Act 2003, learn all those off by heart. If you do that, you'll be well on the way to scoring a large number of marks. So if you base your revision around these things, then I'm absolutely confident that you'll be in with more than a fighting chance of getting that pass mark. But if you do need any further help, go to the website and email me, and I'll be glad to do what I can. You'll also find there another podcast on how to structure your law exam answers, and I would encourage you to listen to that, because it will help you get the very most out of your marks.
Thanks for listening. Check out our website for more free downloadable podcasts at collegeofmediaandpublishing.co.uk. There you'll also find more information about the online courses we run in proofreading, journalism, writing and marketing. For full details, go to collegeofmediaandpublishing.co.uk.